Welcome back to the Deathtrap Beetle. I've told you before, every time I drive this car it tries to kill me. That's not the stock rear end for a Beetle. That's the front end of a Cavalier. Those wheels want to steer, and I'm trying to stop them. And obviously, the way I did it last time isn't the right way. That's the number one problem we have to fix today. I got new Heim joints, I got to do some math, figure out some geometry, learn to read, and we'll see if we can't get this thing where it needs to be. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this back end up in the air so you can see what a mess we have going on under here. I just unloaded the suspension with a jack, and as you can see, that wheel is not straight anymore. And every time we add or remove weight, the tire does this. And that's why when it unloads at the end of the track, it tries to kill me. If you thought the other side was bad, this side's even worse. There is nothing straight about this wheel. I've got a new set of Heim joints. We're going to get this wheel off and we're going to pull this steering out so we can see, can I even fix this? Let's get this wheel off. Maybe I should have done a little more rust proofing. So because this isn't just the back end of a Beetle, it's also the front end of a Cavalier, that means it used to have steering. And I made these lockouts in here and figured, hey, I'll just mount them to roughly where the end of the rack was and it'll be all good. But let me tell you, it is definitely not all good. Especially at 90 miles an hour when you let off, it really gets all over the place. Let's get this off. Let's figure out a better mounting solution and let's make new lockouts because as it is right now, this car isn't going anywhere. So these are those lockouts I made. We'll pull these back out and we'll try and come up with a new solution so that I don't die this time. So after thinking about this for, the better part of 2 years and doing some research, the best solution I can find is to take my old steering arm and instead of tying it back to the subframe, tie it down to the lower control arm. So I have some suspension tabs I can weld on. And if I weld that right about there, and I shorten this bar with a new Heim, I should be able to tie this to the lower control arm as close as I can to the pivot point on the control arm, and that should minimize my bump steer. I don't know, what do you guys think? Are any of you suspension wizards, geometry fanatics? Can you tell me what is the proper way to do this? I mean, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to test it, and we're going to see if it solves the problem, but tell me what you think. Tell me where I'm wrong, because I'm here to learn about this too. So I'm going to get this measured, marked, cut, welded. I'm going to clean up this lower control arm, and I'm going to weld my new suspension tabs on it, and we'll see if we can't get this side done and start on the other. So I got the grinder out, wire wheel, buffed that off. I got these nice suspension tabs for shocks or something. And I think what we'll do is we'll go in here like this. We'll weld them on. Then we'll mark our length. Maybe we'll even TIG weld the bar just for the practice. Okay, now I've got that top one tacked in. I'll straighten it to where I want it. Tack the other side. Now let's get that top one welded in and do the bottom. I don't know, it's probably good enough. Beauty. Okay, so now that it's definitely welded, but it is definitely not pretty, doesn't really matter because I'm the only one who ever has to see it, other than everyone that ever watches the video. So next, we're going to get this steering rod figured out for length and get it moved over to where we got to tie it in. Well, we're going to have to machine it a little bit, but it'll fit. What am I doing? I have a new toy for this. I bought a new belt sander for just this occasion. Well, that's handy. Really? What a pile of shit. What the hell's the point of a belt sander that doesn't work? Well, being as my brand new belt sander doesn't want to work, I guess we're back to doing it the old way. Well, now we're going to give it an attempt with the TIG. I'm not very good, so... yeah, I'll just spend another half hour TIGging this one, and then I'll do the other one too. And with that, we should have the rear alignment issue solved, other than some not so good looking welds. I'm happy with that. Now I'll get this tire back on, and I'll attack the other side. I'll give you a look here at how bad the bump steer is before the new links. As you can see, that tire is no longer pointing straight. Now with the new links, it still steers, but not near as bad. Now that we got that rear suspension figured out, the next question is, what do we do about this mess? That's all thread. Those lug nuts are in really bad shape. And the holes in the hub are wallered out. I don't know, I guess we gotta get more parts.